We are now on our video covering the fourth of the 5 dirty tricks that debt collectors often like to commit against you related to your credit report. And this really relates to when there's been a settlement. So you open up the mail, it says you owe $8,000 but you pay us $3,000 and the debt's over. And so you go, okay, I'll pay the $3,000. And in this video, we're not going to talk about whether that's good or bad. We're just saying if you settle a debt and the debt collector says, all right, you're paid in full, you don't owe any more money. But then they often will take the difference between what they said you owed and what you actually paid. So in my example, they say you owe $8,000, but you pay $3,000, which is what they told you to pay. They'll say, well, there's $5,000 difference. And they'll put that $5,000 on your credit report as a current balance owed, past due. So it will say $5,000 is past due, but it's owed right now. And they may just leave it like that, leave it on your credit report. So anybody looking at your credit report says, whoa, wait a minute, this guy owes $5,000. Or it will drive your credit score down. Or they will say, you know what, in addition to your credit report, we're going to start calling you, writing you letters. We've even had cases, it sounds crazy, but we've had cases where they will then sue our client who maybe 6 months ago, 2 years ago, paid the $3,000 and then they get sued for the $5,000. And we've even had clients who then write to the court and to the debt buyer that's suing them and say, look, I paid the $3,000. I don't owe you $5,000. I owe you $0. And they'll attach the check. And the debt buyers, well, we're still going to sue you. Maybe we'll get lucky and beat you at trial. And so this is a very common tactic. When you settle a case, you have to protect yourself. And you can do that by requiring everything to be in writing, make sure it's very clear. But then you also protect yourself by later on pulling your credit reports. Is it showing a $0 balance? Or maybe part of your agreement was the account would be deleted. Has it been deleted or is it still on there? So settlements are an area where we often see debt collectors after we think, we the consumer think everything's done. I've paid my money, I'm done with these guys. Well, maybe not. You need to protect yourself and look into that later. In our last video, we will talk about what do you do when it's an account that's on your credit report that you simply don't owe. It's not your account. And so we hope that will be helpful. We hope this video and the previous videos have been helpful to you. If you live in Alabama and you're dealing with debt collectors, and specifically debt collectors on your credit reports, and you have questions, please feel free to get in touch with us, 205-879-2447. Thank you very much.